Good morning, new 1%. It's Satoshi Boomin coming at you with another video. Guys, please hit that subscribe button. Trying to get to 10K, can't do it without you. Got my hot tea and honey locked and loaded, ready to go. Let's get this show started, guys. Yesterday we burned about 4 million VTHO. Today we're burning about 5.7 million VTHO. Pretty average day when it comes to VTHO burn. But let's get on to the price. Pretty decent today. We're up about 2.9%. Still kind of moving sideways. Once we cross that 6 cent mark, we're just moving with the markets, guys. Nothing really has changed here. Still waiting on Proof of Authority 2.0 to come out. I definitely see some major price action happening in the lead up to the announcement. Like as soon as Peter Zhu says, VeChain 2.0, Proof of Authority 2.0, and fee delegation coming out in about a month, I think you'll start to see some price increase, some price growth, some major price growth, maybe even up to 10 cents, guys. And then, once the announcement hits and the day comes, whales might be looking to take profit, but we can never predict what whales are going to do. Only thing we could do is hodl, not financial advice. Do what you want with your own money. I have to say that every time because I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research, read your own stuff. You are in control of your money. But we're looking pretty good, guys. On our way up to 7 cents here. Hopefully we can get there today. If Bitcoin continues to move upwards, which I don't see any reason why it wouldn't, guys. We're getting another stimmy check. The economy is still being stimulated by the Federal Reserve. They are literally buying stocks on the open markets continuously. They said trillions of dollars a day in quantitative easing. So there's really no reason why these stocks and these assets would be going down. I would expect, however, that if, mortgage rates do rise, we could see a small correction. But there's been no, at least to my knowledge, no announcement of that occurring. And plus the Fed did say also that they were planning on not raising interest rates for bonds and stuff until 2023. So we might have 2 more years of, extreme growth here. It just remains to be seen what they do on the macro level. Vaccines are coming out more and more each day. Texas is opening up. Wyoming is opening up. Hopefully, more states around the world will be opening up soon. I don't know why they just didn't nationalize vaccines so that it could be first come, first serve. But hey, people who make way more money than me make those decisions anyway. So the point is, guys, there's really no reason for there to be a dump. But dumps can always happen. Corrections can always happen. Black swan events can always happen. And if they do occur, we just need to shift perspective. All right. Buy when everyone else doesn't want to buy it, and sell when everyone else is euphoric and happy and, nothing could ever go down. That's the basic rule of investing, and true OGs know that. So I spent 3 minutes on the price. 10 cents is definitely in the ballpark here, guys. We just got to be patient, in my humble opinion. I'm literally just somebody with a capture card software and a microphone. So don't listen to me. All right, just do what you got to do. Moving on. All right, we got some good news, guys. VeChain Foundation. This is not a scam. At least I hope not. So this is not a scam. This is the real VeChain Foundation here. They're giving away 10 million VTHO with VIMworld Global. So this is awesome. All you got to do, guys, is use their decentralized Vim market and trade NFTs to get a share of the giveaway. So they're giving away 10 million VTHO total. There's been a lot of questions about VTHO. Is it a good investment? Is it not? Briefly, I'm going to go over briefly what VTHO is. So we got VET, which is the smart money. All right. VET generates VTHO. You use VET in order to quote unquote speculate on the price. And the reason why we have a 2 token model is so that gas fees are separated from the speculation of the VET token. So for example, in Ethereum, if Ethereum is booming and the mainnet is going super crazy, gas fees are super high because everyone pays in Ether on the Ethereum network. But on the VeChain network, we have two tokens. We have VeChain, which you can move around, trade, hodl in order to gain VTHO. And we have VTHO. This is the gas used to power smart contracts, to move money, to move value on the VeChain blockchain. The reason why we need a cost with that is to prevent spam and other attacks. So basically, the two token model is a very good way in order to control the gas costs on the mainnet, because you don't want Fortune 500 companies paying, $500 per transaction. They won't use our mainnet, guys. Like, we're trying to get Fortune 500 companies. We're trying to get 5G, Internet of Things, Internet of Value, all these things integrated into the VeChain Thor blockchain, and we want to keep transactions costs stable. All right, that's the key. So, is VTHO a good investment? If you're holding for speculation purposes, and you can hold until we get a spike and you want to sell your VTHO, I think that's a good idea. I'm not personally going to buy VTHO because I'm not really speculating on VeChain. I'm hodling for the long term, and I'd rather just hold VeChain rather than VTHO. But with that, with holding VeChain, you generate VTHO. So it's kind of a two-way blade here. So you got to make up your own mind about it. If you're in it for the long term, I'd just hold VeChain. If you want to speculate short term and try to catch mainnet pumps, then VTHO's your token. So they're both good. I hold both, but that's just my opinion. So let's get on to the real stuff here. You guys know about VTHO. If you don't know, ask in the comment section. The community is great. They'll have answers for you. My subscribers are amazing. Ask, we'll answer. Okay. So, VimWorld, we got some big VimWorld news, guys. Introducing the brand new Vim Market and VimWorld dashboard. And again, you could win a share of 10 million VTHO tokens. So they have a new dashboard after a well-received community alpha test that just occurred. We are so excited to announce a highly anticipated Vim Market 2.0 alongside the brand new VimWorld dashboard is launching publicly on March 10th, guys. So we got tomorrow. Tomorrow, the Vim Market is going public. This is awesome. Let's continue. With the new Vim Market, many features essential to a great trading experience will be available. Coupled with the Vim dashboard, a completely revamped experience awaits, which will bring interactivity to VimWorld to new heights never seen before. We watched this video here a couple of days ago, so I'm not going to play it again here, but if you want to go ahead and check it out, it should be on VimWorld Twitter. It should be posted all there. So the new Vim Market is designed by our new team, incorporating many features requested during the initial launch last year. Our designers, developers, and management team went through countless iterations and designs to ensure it meets the highest standards in the blockchain collectibles ecosystem. At launch, Vim Market will have the following features, including but not limited to listing Vims, buying Vims, auctions, live biddings, buy it now, and monitor auctions and dashboard. Vim will seamlessly be linked with the VimWorld dashboard, a brand new feature of the VimWorld. This is pretty cool, guys. So they have a new homepage, and let's get to the juicy stuff here. To collaborate the launch of Vim Market and Vim Dashboard, we are restarting the 10 million VTHO rewards for our Vim Market traders. This special collaboration event was initiated by the VeChain Foundation, which welcomes all projects built on VeChain Thor. As long as you participate in the Vim Market within the first month at launch, you will be qualified to the share of 10 million VTHO rewards pool. Event rules and details. Each smart contract on the Vim Market made by our users that burns VTHO will count as one entry ticket, which includes listing of Vims for sale, successful Vim purchases, successful Vim sales. During the duration of the event, 1 month from the launch of VimMarket, the 10 million VTHO pool will be shared equally among ticket holders. Once the event ends, we will directly credit your address with VTHO within a few days or weeks. With this special collaboration event, the VeChain Foundation, to commemorate the launch, VimMarket will be a place where it'll be super simple to buy, collect, trade, and hunt Vims to finish your Vim collection and get rewards for it. VimMarket in the dashboard will launch concurrently on March 10th, 2021. So mark your calendars. It's pretty awesome, guys. So basically, VimWorld is a revolutionary non-fungible token system that creates space where entrepreneurship and play combine and thrive. At the core of VimWorld are Vims themselves, each one unique and permanent. Vims are smart NFTs that will deliver an immutable system of authentication, allowing their owners to both store and build value through play whilst building meaningful connections with others. And this is important here, guys. So VimWorld can be accessed through VimWorld.com using a VeChain enabled browser such as Sync, Google Chrome plus Calmet extension. It is also available through mobile devices such as through the VeChain Thor mobile wallet on iOS and Android. All right, guys. So if you want to win a share of 10 million VTHO, I know a lot of you guys were trying to get VTHO. So this is a way that you can do so. And it's pretty fun too, collecting these Vims. A lot of these Vims go for a lot of money, guys. So if you're interested, go ahead and participate. Some good news here is we got Lunacrush. VeChain has been featured in this website multiple times. This is pretty awesome. 1 week activity, price is up 43%. Social volume is up 59%, and engagements are up plus 89% on the week, guys. Please, guys, go ahead and follow these guys. Eisenreich, Saleh Ahmed, Martin, One Cryptic Poet, Crypto JTT, Justin Bennett FX, VeChain Oracle, VTHO, Bread Garlic House, and VeChain W, guys. I mean, these are the OGs and the true soldiers of the VeChain army, and we need to get their follows up. So if you could do that for me, that'd be great. Top influencers here, guys. Let's give them a hand clap of praise because they are the true elite and the true new 1% here. So, and this was pretty interesting. Shout out to VeChain Whale here. Give him a follow as well. VeChain is officially up over 2,000% from its bottom last March. That is amazing, guys. I mean, they said it couldn't be done. They said, but we don't listen to what they say. All right, we listen to facts. We listen to where the market is headed. We listen to where the future is headed. That's the true mark of true investors. Lastly, guys, we have a great thread here. Hacken's been doing some good things. If you don't know what Hacken token is, this is a token on the VeChain Thor ecosystem that focuses on cybersecurity solutions. Okay, so they've been doing a lot of great stuff here. They've been around since 2017. They got a lot of info to share. Thank you to Martin CVV here for sharing this thread. So Hacking was founded in 2017 by cybersecurity experts, 4 professionals, and white hat hackers. In the past years, they've been developing business ecosystem which focuses on the following: building a security infrastructure for the crypto industry, ensuring protection from cyber risks for B2B clients, business to business, educating individuals on cyber risk, building business-to-customer products for cyber protection, creating ethical hacker community through education and client network. So they've been doing a lot of things. They got a VPN here. They have other things. They do audits for DeFi programs. They're releasing a HAPI token on the Ethereum blockchain that what it does is it flags exchanges for like people who hack, and if the if the hackers try to move their tokens to like Coinbase or like Bittrex or something like that to cash out with the hacked tokens, it stops it. It's pretty cool. Having worked with 300 plus clients in the last years, Hacking has become a leader in blockchain security and has established itself as the biggest cryptocurrency exchange auditors, guys. They have audited a lot of stuff here, and their mission is to protect individuals and companies from cyber threats by building an ecosystem of products and services. The HAI utility token is used as payment for products and services within the ecosystem, a market-leading standard for cybersecurity tokens. So Hacking AI, that darknet monitoring here, they have a lot of solutions here. And we all know the importance of security in crypto. This explains the rapid development of the cybersecurity ecosystem. So you can check them out at hacking.io, guys. They're a really, really good partner of VeChain, and you know, all the VeChain ecosystems tokens we need to lift up and give them the time of day. I truly believe it. And to boot, like, this has high potential of mooning just because they do a lot of good stuff and they're actually a token ecosystem that actually has products available. So, all right, guys, lastly, we have a video here. This is no seafood. It's about 7 minutes long. I'm going to play the whole thing. There's not much after this. We're just going to do the wrap up and look at the market. So if you don't want to stick around, I understand. It is what it is. But I think that this is valuable. So we're going to play it. Let me know what you think. Yeah. And where
did it travel through? How did it get to you? Do you know seafood? And that's what I think our core mission at No Seafood is. For decades, as long as I've been in the seafood industry, the people that are making the decisions of what seafood consumers can consume have been the middle people. We see that their first concern is not always quality, it's price. It can take at least 4 to 5 different people touching your seafood before you consume it. You have the harvester that goes to a processor, that goes to an exporter, that goes to an importer, to a wholesaler, to a distributor, and then finally to either the restaurant or the retailer. It can be anywhere from 7 to 21 days old by the time it was taken out of the water, it was processed and went through the supply chain and finally got to you. So what does fresh really mean? How safe is the seafood? Has there been any additives to extend its shelf life? Has there been any kind of processes to try to keep it fresher longer? We need to take that middle piece out. We need to remove the middleman, because that's where we have the issues. So what are we doing different at No Seafood? Well, we're going to get you sustainable, natural, and trusted seafood. And our whole idea is to take it immediately from harvest, freeze it in that portion, and get that directly to you. Absolutely, the way we're doing it is unique, because the way we freeze, coming out of the water or coming off the boat, and it is intensely frozen, not like your refrigerators at home. We're talking minus 40 to minus 80 degrees Celsius, which absolutely blasts that frozen, and it keeps all of the cells together, all those natural juices that you're looking for in seafood. And when you thaw this at home, you'd have to go to the boat to get something that's going to taste as good as what our seafood is going to be. We're going to put you first. Instead of having anybody in the middle making the decisions of what type of product that you can buy, at what price and at what quality, you can make this decision. One of the biggest issues we have in the seafood industry is traceability. Where did this fish come from? How fresh is it? With our traceability system, using a technology called blockchain, you will know before you even buy your product where it was harvested, when it was harvested, and by who it was harvested. So we'll take that information and you'll see it before you purchase, and then when you get your product at home, it even gets better. You're going to be able to see a code on there that you'll be able to scan. You'll be able to know where, actually see how, know some great recipes, and even better than that, connect to a community of nobodies. And nobodies would be people like you who have purchased the same product, like these scallops, off this same boat, off this same trip, off this same lot. And you can see what they did with those scallops, what their recipes were, and maybe they can share it with you. Those are the changes we want to make at No Seafood. We want to put you first. We want to do better. We want socially conscious fish. We want sustainability. We want to do right for the ocean. And most of all, we want to be trusted. And that's what No Seafood is all about. My name is Dan McQuaid, and I was fortunate enough to grow up in a great town called New Bedford, Massachusetts, and grew up on Buzzards Bay. The ocean has always been a big part of my life, and seafood a huge part of my life as it became something as a professional career as well. I got involved in the food industry right out of college. My whole career stayed there. And recently, in the past 25 years, I've worked specifically in the seafood industry. I was working with a friend of mine that owned a scallop company in New Bedford, Massachusetts, and we're actually trying to bring a new product to the marketplace. A few months later, I got a phone call from a guy named Paul, and he says, hey, I was wondering if you could come down and talk to me. We have a scallop company that we're starting here in New Bedford. I actually went down there and I met Paul and his partners at that time, and they were doing really a new venture, a startup.
Dan and I's journey started probably about 15, 20 years ago. My name is Paul Neves. I'm fourth generation in the seafood industry. I had been doing it pretty much since I was born. Most kids were playing with Legos. I was playing with lobsters in my grandfather's pilot house. I'm fourth generation. My family started in Portugal and in Europe and Brazil. Immigrated here. We're some of the pioneers in the New Bedford fishing industry back in the late 60s and early 70s. Looking back to the early days when Dan used to come in, we didn't have any money to pay him. So we brainstormed on Fridays and Dan would bring beer and we would give him scallops.
And the vision was really cool because it had never been done before. And I just loved working with Paul and his team because they wanted to do things right.
With No Seafood, what I'd like to do is actually take all the experience I've had and share it with the consumer. We know seafood. We've done it. We grew up in it. We live it. We actually know the people that are doing it. And we want to bridge that gap and bring it to you so that you'll know how it's caught, where it's caught, and who caught it. And then you'll be able to connect with them because ultimately that's what people want. Part of No Seafood's mission is to connect the consumer with the harvester. And it's not just because the consumer wants to be connected to the harvester actually wants to be connected with the consumer.
So by joining our campaign at No Seafood, we want you to be part of the change that we want to make in the seafood industry. We want to make things better. That's our mission here. And when you get your box with us or you join our campaign, you're going to be introduced to some terrific product. As we go forward, you're going to be able to either build your own box, you can have a box that we put together with you. There might be a special box. We're even going to have chef-created boxes that we're going to have chefs from around the country. They're going to select their favorite species and they're going to create recipes, and you can get those recipes directly from these great chefs. So we are No Seafood. I think together, you and us, we can change the seafood industry. We're working with our global suppliers that have products that you align with, that are sustainable, that are natural, that are socially conscious, taking care of the oceans. And what we've been able to do with these partners, such as our Maldoni tuna that comes from the Maldives, that's hand caught by the day and then brought in. We're going to talk about our salmon from Norway. It's absolutely amazing. It's the #1 sushi salmon in Japan. You would never know who they are because that story never gets told to you. We're going to be able to tell you about our mahi-mahi that comes out of Peru, that is artisanal, they're day boats that come in. All of these seafood companies, you're going to know their name. You're going to know when they were caught. You're going to be able to trust your seafood. So we look forward to bringing you trusted seafood that's sustainable and natural and actually feels good. It does feel good that you'll be able to enjoy when you know seafood.
Do you know where your seafood is being caught? I mean, this is going to be the future, guys. People want to know where their food is coming from. We have no idea. You just go to the supermarket, you pick out, your meats and your vegetables. And you don't even know who cultivated this beautiful food for all of us to eat. And I think that's changing. Having a relationship with the people who provide us with this substance is a wonderful idea. And I can't believe that, it's taking till now in a pandemic for this to be kicked off. But No Seafood is a trusted partner with the VeChain Thor blockchain. So that's why we featured them on this show. Thank you to the wonderful Patreon subscribers: AJ, Bert Garlickhouse, Mac Harris, Sergio, Lassie Nielsen, The Fernline, Jeffrey, Ethan, AmericanHomeRemedies.com, Maryland for Crypto, Bruce Wayne, Feruz Den, Brady Adams, Joe Jimenez, Kyle Bocci, CryptoSVET.si, Eric Parra, Ad Daily Voice for the People, HBDSouthBay.com, Daniel A, Crypto Chemtrails, Climax ZH, and Angela Schroyer. Thank you so much for your wonderful Patreon support, guys. I love you. I appreciate you. You make the world go round, as they say. We have 1,154 days to the next Bitcoin block halving. Taking a look at the markets here, guys. Looks like we are recovering from the dip that we had just a week ago. And sentiment has certainly shifted. People aren't talking about dumps anymore and all that crap. So that's pretty good. Looks like all coins are in the green. Binance Coin is definitely doing the dash here. We've got Chili's pumping, 51% on the day. Okay. Near is pumping 30%. Terra, Decentraland, is doing quite well. That's pretty cool. Raven Coin, Binance Coin, looks like it's heading straight up again, like always. So that is definitely good to see. A lot of green and not too much red. Alrighty, guys. Well, I love each and every one of you. I will talk to you next time. We're going to be doing the Cardano updates next. Don't let your memes be dreams. Come on over and watch that video if you're interested. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.